Hey, I'm Bethan.
I'm Mia.
I'm Eleanor.
And I'm Sky.
And today we're going to be doing a video about what CF is.
CF, or cystic fibrosis, is a genetic condition, meaning that we're born with it and it's not something you can catch.
CF affects around 10,000 people in the UK. 1 in 25 of us carry the CF gene, and because it's recessive, most of us don't even know it.
Because it's a recessive gene, both parents have to carry it, and provided neither one of them has CF themselves, they have a 1 in 4 chance of giving birth to a baby with CF.
So, what does CF actually do?
CF is a result of a genetic mutation in chromosome 7 and means that our bodies are very bad at absorbing sodium ions. Because of this, our bodies make a lot more and a lot thicker mucus than they should do, meaning that the tiny little hair-like cilias aren't able to waft to their full potential.
Generally, CF affects the respiratory, digestive and reproductive systems, with most of us having to do regular physiotherapy to clear our lungs, take digestive enzymes when we eat our food, and we are often unable to have children naturally.
However, the thing about CF is that it's an incredibly varied condition where statistics are just statistics. For example, my CF's pretty atypical and a lot milder than what most people have heard of.
Like Sky, I can also digest my food without the need for a tablet called Creon.
And while my respiratory and digestive systems may act like someone's taken a baseball bat to them, as far as I'm aware, I can still have kids, even if things are a little irregular. In fact, the same goes for all 4 of us. Well, for my brother, it's a different story.
We do, however, all make very salty sweat. In fact, sweat tests are one of the ways that doctors can determine if a person has CF.
Delicious.
But enough of that.
All the mucus in our lungs makes them the perfect breeding ground for bacteria.
So along with having to clear them out, many of us also take regular courses of antibiotics to kill off anything that started to grow in there, as well as mucus thinners to make it easier to cough some of that stuff up.
We use a lot of energy in breathing, but the waftless state of our cilia means that we have a hard time absorbing food. So most of us have to eat a very high-calorie, high-salt diet. When you're ill, this can be difficult to keep up. So some of us, like me, have a feed peg for overnight feeding.
There are also side effects to some of the drugs.
Problems with your stomach, or kidneys, or liver, or eyes, or ears.
Although they're not very likely to happen, they still affect some of us.
Infections can cause a lot of damage and loss of lung function. That's why people with CF tend to abide by the 6 feet apart rule to avoid cross-infection.
So unless we think of something...
Hazmat suits, surgical masks, strategically placed hula hoops.
The 4 of us probably won't film together in the same room.
Ultimately, there are times when having CF can be lonely and frightening.
Or really infuriating.
Or boring.
But it's also a part of who we are, and it's important to remember we wouldn't be us if we didn't have it.
That pretty much covers the basics.
Although we each have our own individual experiences, and we'll elaborate on those further down the road.
And we'd like to reassure you that none of us are planning to die anytime soon.
But with that over and done with, all that's left to do is to say thank you for watching and say goodbye.
Bye.